Ngugi wa Thiong'o, the renowned Kenyan author, was a perennial favorite for the Nobel Prize in Literature, yet the prestigious award eluded him throughout his prolific career. Before delving into the reasons behind this, I encourage you to subscribe to our newsletter for more insights into literature, culture, and global voices, ensuring you stay updated on thought-provoking discussions like this one. Ngugi's contributions to African literature are monumental. His novels, such as Weep Not, Child, 1964, The River Between, and A Grain of Wheat, broke ground as some of the first English-language works by an East African writer, addressing colonialism, identity, and resistance. His later decision to write primarily in Gikuyu, his mother tongue, was a radical act of decolonization, challenging the dominance of European languages in African literature. This shift, starting with Devil on the Cross, written on toilet paper during his imprisonment, emphasized his commitment to cultural authenticity and accessibility for ordinary Kenyans. His works, spanning novels, plays, essays, and memoirs, consistently critiqued colonial legacies and post-colonial betrayals, earning him global acclaim and awards like the 2001 International Nonino Prize and the 2016 Park Kyung-en Prize. Despite being nominated about a dozen times and frequently topping betting odds, Ngugi never won the Nobel Prize in Literature. Several factors may explain this. First, his radical political stance likely played a role. His works, particularly after Petals of Blood, 1977, fiercely criticized post-colonial Kenyan elites and Western imperialism, adopting a Marxist and Fanonist lens. This outspokenness, coupled with his rejection of English as a primary literary language, may have been too revolutionary for the Swedish Academy, which some critics argue favors less politically charged or Western-aligned voices. For instance, a 2016 Washington Post opinion piece suggested the Academy's choice of Bob Dylan over Ngugi reflected a failure to engage with pressing global issues like neo-imperialism, hinting at a preference for safer, Western-centric narratives. Second, Ngugi's decision to write in Gikuyu may have limited his accessibility to the Academy's evaluators, who historically prioritize works in major global languages. While Naguib Mahfouz won in 1988 for Arabic literature, no sub-Saharan African writer in an indigenous language has claimed the prize, suggesting a possible bias toward European linguistic frameworks. Some speculate that Ngugi's focus on African linguistic identity, though groundbreaking, may have been perceived as niche or overly ideological. Third, the Academy's selection process, shrouded in secrecy, often sparks debate about cultural and ideological biases. Posts on X have claimed Ngugi was punished for his race, ideology, and advocacy for African languages, reflecting a sentiment that the Academy overlooks radical African voices like Ngugi and Chinua Achebe. While Abdulrazak Gurnah's 2021 win shows openness to African perspectives, the Academy's track record suggests a preference for less confrontational narratives. Ngugi himself downplayed the Nobel's importance, valuing the Nobel of the Heart from readers whose lives his work touched. His legacy as a literary giant endures, undiminished by the Academy's oversight, but the omission raises questions about the prize's criteria and inclusivity.